Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I am so glad to have you here on my channel today. Today I am showing you and going through just like some of the books I have been reading for self-development and motherhood, and just books like that that I've been reading and that I'm planning on reading to get some inspiration and encouragement. If you're interested in that, let's go ahead and get started. So the first one that I've been reading through and that I have been absolutely loving is, let's see, I'll open it up to the front page because the sticker's blocking it. I got this. Some of them are from the library, but the majority of them I actually bought. That way I don't have to read them really fast. I can read them at my own pace and get them done. So it's In Praise of Stay-at-Home Moms. And it's just an encouraging book to just remind you of like why you chose to become a stay-at-home mom, and just encourage you that you chose the right thing and that this is best for your family and for your kids if you are a stay-at-home mom. And I highly recommend it for any stay-at-home moms. It is so encouraging. She talks about her radio channel in the book. So obviously she has a radio channel that I need to figure out where it is and check it out. So that was the first one, and I highly recommend it. Living Fully with Shyness and Social Anxiety: The Comprehensive Guide to Gaining Social Confidence. It is by Erica B. Hillard. I got this just because I have been, and I am, like, I've always been shy, and I am shy, and going out and being social and just going out and doing stuff with people, it really does. I have a very hard time doing it because I don't really know why. It's just something that terrifies me. So I figured this would be good for me to read through and actually hopefully get some tips and insight on just how to overcome it and everything. And I do think having this YouTube channel has kind of helped me a little bit, but it's actually different because here I'm actually just talking to a camera, and people aren't watching me directly live. They're watching a video that I recorded. So it's different. Having a YouTube channel for me is different than actually going out and being around people face to face and everything. So the next one is Free to Learn: Why Unleashing the Instinct to Play Will Make Our Children Happier, More Self-Reliant, and Better Students for Life, by Peter Gray. And it's just a book about learning. I don't exactly know what it's about. The title and the cover caught my eye. Totally judged a book by its cover, and it looked good. So I am looking forward to reading that after I finish the other two from the library, because those are the three that I'm going to be reading first, because they do have to go back to the library here soon. I can renew them a few more times unless they have a hold on them. So those are the ones I'm going to be reading through first. And like after I read through all of these books, I will come back and I'll give you a review on how I like them. Like, the In Praise of Stay-at-Home Moms, I absolutely love. Highly recommend it if you're a stay-at-home mom. So now to get to my pile of books that I own, the one I am currently working through is Grace, Not Perfection. Embracing Simplicity and Celebrating Joy. It's kind of an interactive book. Like, it has parts where you can write in and fill out. So I like that. But it's just helping you to figure out that you don't need to do it all, or it doesn't all need to be perfect. Give yourself grace. Don't try to be a perfectionist. So I had actually gotten this from the library a couple of months ago, And I realized that it was, you could write in it and everything and fill it out. And I was like, okay, I really want to do that just because it would make the book more, it would help me remember it better since I have to write in it. So I did purchase that from ThriftBooks.com. That is my go-to website to get books from. They're cheap and perfect order pretty much. Some of them are more thrift store, like not as best order, but you can order new books from them or different levels of wear and tear. So ThriftBooks is my favorite book buying website. This video is not sponsored by them. But the next one I got from ThriftBooks is one that I had actually picked up from the library about a year ago. And it too had parts where you were supposed to write it down and check off this and explain that. So I didn't want to read it. And you were supposed to read it, like do a chapter a week or so. That way you could actually get through it and put the ideas into practice. And it is Parenting the Strong-Willed Child by Rex Forehand and Nicholas Long. See, it's got like little assignments and days you're supposed to do the assignments. And I thought that one would stand out better. And I would be able to go back to it. Like after I read it, I'd be able to go back to it and look at my notes, because Caleb is an extremely strong-willed child. Zoe is starting to develop that strong will as well. And we just want to learn how to train them and parent them. The next one I actually picked up the next few from the thrift store. They were just something that caught my eye. The first one is Passionate Housewives Desperate for God by Jenny Chancey and Stacey McDonald. I remember my mom having this book, so I've never read it, but she had it on her shelves growing up, and I know I've seen her read it quite a few times. So I got that just to read through, and honestly, it was something that I'd seen my mom read, so I was like, okay, I kind of want to see what that's about and read it. It's not that I couldn't read it at home, it's just that I never did when I lived at home and everything. So that's one of them. And then this one is by Jenna Bishop, From Blah to Ah, Shaking Up a Boring Faith. Do you ever feel as your faith isn't as exciting as you thought it would be? You know God loves you, but you don't feel very loved. From time to time, going to church and reading the Bible seem, well, blah. So she's just sharing her testimony and other people's stories to explore what radical living relationship with God looks like, and how the Bible can help you hunger and thirst more for God. So that was something I had seen at the thrift store, and I went ahead and picked it up because the title caught my eye, and I wanted to read through it. This is one that I bought quite a while ago, and it was like I had some friends on Facebook doing like a virtual group with it, but I only got, it's 100 Days to Brave, and I only got about, what day is that? 50 days into it, so I got halfway through it, and then I just stopped, and I didn't bother reading it anymore. So I have wanted to go back and just read it and see what it's about. Maybe I'll try to do like a study or something here in my town, or see if anybody else is doing a study. But it's devotions for unlocking your most courageous self. So that is the last one of the books that I got. And then another thing I do pretty much every night, sometimes it goes a week or two or a month when I don't, but I try my hardest to journal every single night. And I have kept a journal pretty regularly since I think the earliest one I have was 2009. It was 2009, 2010, but it was quite a while ago. And I don't always have a lot to write about, but I love being able to just go in and write down what I'm thinking or what's happened that day, or just any of my thoughts and everything. So those are my books. Like I said, after I read through all of them, I will come back on and do like a review on how I liked them. And if you have any of these books that you've read, or you have any like self-development, self-help books that you've read that you love, I would love to hear what you are doing and reading through, just so we can encourage each other and be there for each other. Also, another book I have just ordered is Shepherding, my phone's right there. I'm using my phone. It's called Shepherding a Child's Heart. And my sister, actually, she is a mother, a stay-at-home mom of fixing to be 4 kids. She's due with the fourth one in about 5 weeks. But she is going to do like a Facebook group, and we'll read through and study Shepherding a Child's Heart. I believe it was by Ted Tripp. I think that's who it was by. But we're just going to go through that and read it and study it all together in a group on Facebook. So I'm looking forward to that. But that is all I have for today. I would love to hear from you guys. Leave me a comment down below. And please, if you like this video, like it and leave it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, leave it a thumbs down. I appreciate any feedback. If you're not already subscribed, please click the subscribe icon and don't forget to click the bell. That way you are notified when I upload new videos every week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So I'm editing the video, and I wanted to let you guys know that down in the description box below, I will have a link to ThriftBooks.com. It's just like a referral link to where if you sign up under using that link, you get, if you are a new customer, you'll get 15% off your first purchase if you sign up with the link below. So you don't have to, but if you want to check it out and start an account and order some books, because I promise you, you'll love ThriftBooks. But I'll have my link down in the description box below.